What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, this presidential election is going to be something serious. I don't know what the French toast is going on, but apparently this shit has gone crazy. And tonight we're going to give a little bit of insight on what exactly happened. I just wanted to make sure this was actually what's called planned. Apparently this is what we have to vote for 2024. Let's get started. Fair use, CNN. So if you send me a copyright strike or send me excuse me, shit, send me something, you can go fuck yourselves. Shout out to Insider News. This is crazy. Let's get it.
Right, wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
He did do it.
I'm going to just say this. Based off of that first clip, I don't know what the French toast to say. This is insane. He completed a sentence, but I don't think he knows what exactly he said, because what the hell?
Damn thing. And these people should be in jail, and they should be the ones who are being held accountable. And he wants to let them all out. And now he says if he loses again, such a whiner that he is, that it could be a bloodbath.
On January 6th, we had a great border. Nobody coming through, very few. On January 6th, we were energy independent. On January 6th, we had the lowest taxes ever. We had the lowest regulations ever. On January 6th, we were respected all over the world. All over the world, we were respected. And then he comes in, and we're now laughed at. We're like a bunch of stupid people. What happened to the United States' reputation under this man's leadership is horrible.
Will you pledge tonight that once all legal challenges have been exhausted, that you will accept the results of this election, regardless of who wins, and you will say right now that political violence in any form is unacceptable?
Well, I shouldn't have to say that, but of course I believe that. It's totally unacceptable. And if you would see my statements that I made on Twitter at the time, and also my statement that I made in the Rose Garden, you would say it's one of the strongest statements you've ever seen. In addition to the speech I made in front of, I believe, the largest crowd I've ever spoken to, and I will tell you, nobody ever talks about that. They talk about a relatively small number of people that went to the Capitol, and in many cases were ushered in by the police. And as Nancy Pelosi said, it was her responsibility, not mine. She said that loud and clear. But the answer is, if the election is fair, free, and I want that more than anybody. And I'll tell you something. I wish he was a great president, because I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be at one of my many places enjoying myself. I wouldn't be under indictment because I wouldn't have been his political opponent, because he indicted me because I was his opponent. Russia would have never.
Fair use. But I mean, he's right. I mean, no matter how far, no matter how you look at it, he's not wrong. I mean, if you look at it, he paid a hooker to shut the fuck up. I'm going to be completely blunt about it. He paid a hooker to shut the fuck up, and she blabbed, and yeah, he shouldn't have did it as a business transaction, but in a sense it technically was a business transaction. I mean, he's not wrong. It's politically motivated. They're bringing this shit up now that he's running for president. Indicted him because of this. Now, if he would have never said that he was running for president, none of this shit would have been happening. Also, if Biden was in a better position, it would have been an easy one for Biden. But this man obviously can't fucking complete a damn sentence and make it sound. Yeah, he can't make a damn sentence that sounds. This man is cognitively gone.
Never attacked if I were
President Trump,
president.
the question was, will you accept the results of the election, regardless of who wins? Yes or no, please.
If it's a fair and legal and good election, absolutely. I would have much rather accepted these, but the fraud and everything else was ridiculous. And if you want, we'll have a news conference on it in a week, or we'll have a
This thing's over.
Boy, let's listen to the Young Turks, boy. This shit's a shitstorm. Oh my God. Listen to this.
Joe Biden is a disaster. And nobody's even listening to anything he's saying. So if you care a lot about politics, you're trying to focus on what he's saying, as we are, obviously. And Trump keeps saying one crazy lunatic thing after another, right? But Biden has no ability to.
What the hell has Trump said that made him a lunatic? Let's be honest. What did Trump say that made him a lunatic? Because everything that Trump just said was the truth. I'm gonna go back and actually look at the entire video, but let's hear what this bullshit is.
To counter her. And the whole time the split screen is killing Biden.
Yep.
Because he's got his mouth open, he looks confused, doesn't know where he is. He's lost his train of thought at least twice in like disastrous shape. Those are gonna be played a billion times in viral video after viral video. So this is an epic disaster. I see people online saying, well, okay, that answer wasn't so bad. No, it doesn't. Any particular answer doesn't matter at all. This thing is over. He looks like he's barely surviving. I don't mean the debate, I mean life. And so there's no person that has a single brain cell left in their head who thinks that Joe Biden is the best candidate to take on Donald Trump. You would have to be even crazier than Donald Trump to think that. This thing is over. I'll guarantee you this. I would bet show me a Democratic politician and I will bet them any amount of money that Joe Biden's going to lose this election if he's the candidate. It's a guaranteed loss. You're telling me this is the most important election of our lifetimes? You're telling me that democracy's on the line and you're gonna put on a guy who can't even talk, who can't even sit there and look normal. This thing's a bloodbath. He's gonna get annihilated. That is, okay, now the Democrats have to decide. Are they happy to lose? Are they willing to lose? Because this is a guaranteed loss.
This is so much worse than my worst nightmares of what it could be like in every way. The visual stuff is obvious.
First of all, I can't take a guy serious that has fucking bleached blonde purple hair. I can't take a guy serious that has bleached blonde purple hair. Like, what the boy over here looking like a damn boy, shut up. Boy over here looking like damn Grimace that spilled all his damn milkshakes on him.
Staring off, the looking down, it looks terrible. His voice is so utterly weak and feeble. And honestly, like that immediately hits you when you see him, but what he says and what he doesn't say on the most important core issues of the election are even worse. Trump won on abortion in the debate. Trump comes out of the January 6th stuff looking fine. He comes out of the criminal conviction stuff looking fine. Joe Biden looks worse on democracy after that. He looks worse on criminality after that. He looks like the radical on abortion out of that. In no small part thanks to the fact that the questions are being chosen to protect Donald Trump. I think that the attacks against CNN, the attacks against Dana.
How they trying to protect Donald Trump when they literally asked him questions straight up? What the? How in the hell is that possible? Are we watching the same thing, sir?
Bash and Jake Tapper accomplished their goal, which is now they're going out of their way not to ask anything that could seem to be biased. Joe Biden looks utterly unprepared. He can't score any points, even on the easiest possible topics. This is an unmitigated disaster, and they have to pull him as a candidate.
So
How the hell they gonna pull him as a candidate when he's, matter of fact, they're the only two that are running. Hold up. Matter of fact, fuck it. Let me go ahead and do this right quick. Shall we? What the hell? Why is my verse? Why is the voice search? Okay. Okay, let's do this. So we've got Trump, we've got Biden, John F. Kennedy Jr., and got Cornel West, and got Jill Stein. We haven't seen Robert F. Kennedy. We haven't seen Cornel West debate, and she's already out of the race because she hasn't debated since 2023. He debated earlier this month, and we didn't see that really. And he debated on the 5th. So it's between Trump and Biden. Like, there's nothing that we can do about this. It's literally between Biden and Trump. That's the only two people that are literally out here are campaigning really. Cuz I haven't seen anybody else's except Trump and Biden. So if you want me to be completely honest, it's gonna be one or the other, and from the way it's looking, Trump's about to win.
Trump says things like, and we've heard him say it before, and hence you should be ready. When he says about lunatic things like post-abortion births, post-birth abortions, there is no such thing, right? When you're talking about Roe v. Wade, the most important issue of this election, arguably, that's when you've got to crush him and say, hey, listen, I'm tired of listening to the lunatics of ravings of a lunatic mind over here as he tells us that there's abortions after birth. There is no such thing. You're making it up, and I'm sick of your lies. You already took away abortion rights from women. You hate their freedom. You won't give them any rights. And
that actually happened under Biden, you dumbass. Biden is the one that did that. What are you fucking talking about? It got signed under law under Biden. Trump had nothing to do with the fucking Roe v. Wade overturning. Matter of fact, let's look that up. Because apparently you got stupid people that don't look up shit. And I might be the dumbass too, so let me stop. Fucking dumb fucking computer. What the fuck is going on? When was 2022? June 2022. So it was overturned under Biden. It was literally what? Who was president when Roe v. Wade was passed? Hold up. Bless me. Excuse me. Yeah. Roe v. Wade was overturning the Biden. So what is he talking about?
And now you're coming out here and lying to them and insulting their intelligence. I can go on and on for what he should have said, but he can't say any of those things because he's a mess.
If you enjoyed this video,
President Biden, you would be 86 at the end of your second term.
Convicted.
Like so many politicians, this man is just a complainer. He said, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to get rid of this tax, that tax. But he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do, all he does is make our country unsafe by allowing millions and millions of people to pour in. This was his dream. I talked to him about it, his dream. The difference is he never would have invaded Ukraine, never. Just like Israel would have never been invaded in a million years by Hamas. You know why? Because Iran was broke with me. I wouldn't let anybody do business with them. They ran out of money. They were broke. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money for anything. No money for terror. That's why you had no terror at all during my administration. This place, the whole world is blowing up under him.
Matter of fact, let's get on that too. Biden is the one that literally pulled us out of Afghanistan. And why I'm bringing this up, where do you think Hamas got the weapons that they're using for the attack on Israel from? Want to take a guess? Afghanistan? Hold up. Matter of fact, let me check myself again, so I don't sound like a dumbass again. Excuse me. Shit. I got damn by my nose. Iraq, 2021. So March 2020 was the beginning of it. And December 9th was 2021. Hold up. March 20th, 2020 through December 9th, 2021. So that was election season. Okay, so Afghanistan, the Biden administration's final decision in April 2021 to begin the withdrawal as planned on May 1st, 2021, but delayed the final pullout of all U.S. troops until September 2021, triggered the start of a collapse of the Afghan National Security Forces. So I was right, Afghanistan. So they got all those weapons from Afghanistan. So this is on Biden, if you want to be completely honest about Hamas.
The only one who wants the war to continue is Hamas, number one. They're the only ones standing out. We're still pushing hard to get them to accept.
Israel's the one that wants to go. He said the only one who wants to keep going is Hamas. Actually, Israel is the one, and you should let him go and let him finish the job. He doesn't want to do it. He's become like a Palestinian, but they don't like him because he's a very bad Palestinian. He's a weak one. Our veterans are on the street. They're dying because he doesn't care about our veterans. He doesn't care. He doesn't like the military at all, and he doesn't care about our veterans. Nobody been worse I had the highest approval rating for veterans taking care of the VA. He has the worst. He's gotten rid of all the things that I approved, choice that I got through Congress, all of the different things I approved, they abandoned. We had by far the highest, and now it's down in less than half because he's done all these great things that we did. And I think he did it just because I approved it, which is crazy. But he has killed so many people at our border by
Thank you,
allowing
President Trump.
all of these people to come in.
President
and it's
Biden.
a very sad day in America.
President Biden, you have the mic.
Every single thing he said is a lie. Every single one. For example,
How's everything a lie that he just said? I mean, how many cases have we heard about within the last year of migrants deleting American citizens? And most recently, a white woman got deleted by one of these migrants. So, what the French toast are you talking about, sir? A lot of these illegal migrants that are coming in are doing our criminal class from Venezuela, from Mexico, from all these other countries. They're criminal class. So what are you talking about, sir?
Veterans are a hell of a lot better off since I passed the PACT Act.
I beg to differ on that because there, might I add, if I can find that fucking video, there was a veteran that literally was fucking cussing your ass out, talking about do not fight for this country. Let me see if I can find that video. But I'm gonna let this play right quick.
Million of them now have insurance, and their families have it. Their families have it because what happened, whether it was Agent Orange or burn pits, they're all being covered now. And his group opposed that. We're also in a situation where we have great respect for veterans. My son spent a year in Iraq, living next to one of those burn pits, came back with stage 4 glioblastoma. I was recently in France for D-Day, and I spoke all about those heroes that died. I went to the World War I cemetery he refused to go to. He was standing with his 4-star general, and he told me, he said, I don't want to go in there because they're a bunch of losers and suckers. My son was not a loser, was not a sucker. You're the sucker. You're the loser. I supported Roe v. Wade, which had 3 trimesters. The first time is between the woman and the doctor. Second time is between the doctor and an extreme situation. The third time is between the doctor, between the woman and the state. The idea that the politicians, that the founders wanted the politicians to be the ones making decisions about women's health is ridiculous.
He can take the life of the baby in the 9th month and even after birth because some states, Democrat run.
Matter of fact, let's go back to the veterans right quick because I'm gonna pull up a TikTok video, and this is from a veteran that said this. Might I add? Why the fuck did it log?
Hey, Hannah, I need you to do something for me. I'm gonna take your arm, I'm gonna strap this on. I want you to put this earpiece on, okay?
You fucking hunk of
Only
shit.
one track on it. As soon as the race starts,
Get the fuck off the screen, bitch.
you hit play and start
Damn.
running. I want you to trust me. Okay, you can go to the starting line.
Shut up. Now, mind you, all of this is about to be coming from from veterans. Bro, hold on, wait a minute. Let me fucking log into this hunk of shit. Cause Jesus, like Jesus, I can't even fucking. I can't even log in this damn thing without it fucking up. Shit's mad fucking annoying. Here we go. After a fucking while. Look at this.
Whatever you do, do not join the military. I am 25. I joined when I was 18 and I served for just under 5 years. I am now experiencing the worst back pain I could ever imagine. And I know
That's not the one. There was one that says, I know I bumped the shit out of it.
The President of the United States slammed over lack of respect for Vietnam War hero. Joe Biden was at the Medal of Honor ceremony, but fled, leaving the veteran on his own. Biden didn't wait for the closing remarks, leaving the veteran frustrated. The president has also been heavily criticized for removing his face mask, even though First Lady Jill Biden had previously tested positive for COVID-19. The president of the United
That's just one. And there's so many different stories. Oh my God.
Are you happy, Colin?
No.
Why?
Working on dinner, working on friends, and fellow veterans not being respected, being disrespected by people in the neighborhood, saying that they don't have any appreciation of the sacrifice we made. Don't join war. 1, 2. If you do join, do the best you can.
So what's one of your biggest regrets?
Not being able to see my grandchildren since I've been in the hospital for a year and a half.
And that's shit. My grandfather's a veteran. But I found a video. Let me pull it up in my let me pull it up. That hurts me. But let me pull up the video. Sorry, my allergies fucking up, so excuse me for sounding all sick and shit. Like, listen to this one.
Why the fuck would anyone go to war for you?
Yeah, this is the one that I really want to fucking show you. Listen to this.
Why the fuck would anyone go to war for you? I'm 100% disabled fucking veteran. And guess what they do when you get out? First they break you down and they brainwash you. And then they tell you, hey, you're a soldier now. You're an airman now. You're a Marine now. You're a sailor now. Stand with pride in your uniform that costs like $800 that you have to pay out of your own paycheck. They don't just give it to you. You gotta pay for it. And then after they brainwash you, they throw you the fuck in the trash. Nobody wants to go to war for you. You don't take care of the American people. You don't take care of the service members. And by God, you goddammit, don't fucking take care of the veterans. Fuck you! Why the fuck?
Yeah, that's me when I've had enough. And Biden's talking about he supports the fucking veterans. Man, you don't get your goofy ass out of here, that bullshit. Ain't nobody listening to that shit. And the fact that he brought up his son, I understand his son served, and his son wouldn't be proud of what's going on now in this country. I can bet you that. And his eldest son, Hunter, got indicted for possessing. You know what? I ain't even gonna start on that.
I supported Roe v. Wade, which had 3 trimesters. The first time is between the woman and the doctor. Second time is between the doctor and an extreme situation. The third time is between the doctor, between the woman and the state. The idea that the politicians, that the founders wanted the politicians to be the ones making decisions about women's health is ridiculous.
He can take the life of the baby in the 9th month and even after birth, because some states, Democrat run, take it after birth. Again, the former governor of Virginia, put the baby down, then we decide what to do with it. So he's willing to, as we say, rip the baby out of the womb in the 9th month and kill the baby. Nobody wants that to happen, Democrat or Republican. Nobody wants it to happen.
That is simply not true. The Roe v. Wade does not provide for that. That's not the circumstance. Only if a woman's life is in danger, she's going to die. That's the only circumstance in which that can happen.
But the reversal of Roe v. Wade, only thing that the reversal of Roe v. Wade did was allow each state to choose to allow abortion or not. It didn't ban it. If states want to ban it, they can. That's it's individual states' decision on what happens. But I don't know. That's a little bit of a touchy subject, but I'm gonna stay out for that one.
We are not for late-term abortion, period. We had an economy that was in free fall. The pandemic was so badly handled. Many people were dying. All he said was, it's not that serious. Just inject a little bleach into your arm. You'll be all right.
Let me ask you this. And this is an honest and genuine question. Is the economy in the better off state now than it was back then in 2020? Well, early 2020. Is the economy better off now? Because the way I'm looking at it, higher interest rates, you can't afford to pay your bills, can't afford gas really, can't afford your car or your car insurance, can't afford to feed yourself, can't afford food, can't even take a vacation. You have more taxes coming out of your paycheck. I literally have damn near $700 coming out of my taxes every month, every time I get paid. Like my check before taxes is around $2,200. I literally get $700 taken out of my damn taxes, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people get more taken out of their check. But the thing is, I don't have the kids, so I know that's why I'm getting hit in the ass all over the place. But I pay more in taxes, so I'm feeling that shit every month. Is the economy better off now than it was in 2020? I say hell no. It's worse.
The economy collapsed. There were no jobs. Unemployment rate rose to 15%. It was terrible. And so what we had to do is try to put things back together again. And that's exactly what we began to do. We created 15.
That's a bullshit bold-faced lie if I ever heard one. Hold up. Let me go to this bullshit again. Hold up. I really gotta get that damn voice shit back online. What was the unemployment rate? Okay. So March 2020. March 2020, the unemployment rate was at. Hold up. March 2020. So it was almost 15. So he's not wrong. The unemployment rate did go down, but now it's going back up. So what is he talking about? I mean, he's not wrong. But then again, it was a fucking pandemic going on, so can't really pat yourself on the back for that too.
8,000 new jobs. We brought out the position where we have 800,000 new manufacturing jobs, but there's more to be done. There's more to be done. Working class people are still in trouble.
We had the greatest economy in the history of our country. We have never done so well. Everybody was amazed by it. Other countries were copying us. We got hit with COVID, and when we did, we spent the money necessary so we wouldn't end up in a Great Depression, the likes of which we had in 1929.
I mean, he's not lying, but then again, Trump, you kind of did inherit a already booming economy. If you want me to be completely honest, you inherited an economy. So in reality, you can't really pat yourself on the back. But if this is what we got for 2024 election, boy, we are in serious fucking trouble at this point. We are in serious trouble, folks. Yeah. If y'all like this, please comment down below so I can and let me know how I did on this. I know this isn't my normal stuff, but I had to cover it because this shit's about to go up in fucking flames. I'm gonna say that. But anyways, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.